Little Kiwi is Scared of the Dark by Bob Derek? Bob Derek. Bob the Rock. Bob the Rock. Little Kiwi looked out from the entrance of the burrow. For the first time he saw the outside world, but he didn't like it much. It was dark. "Come on," said his mother. "Let's go for a walk." He followed close behind her, looking fearfully from one dark side to the other. From the blackness came scratching noises, and clicks, and rustling. "What was that?" he whispered loudly to his mother. "Don't be scared," she said. "It's just insects having their breakfast. See?" Little Kiwi looked, and saw that the insects were small, and too busy eating to take much notice of them.
What's he doing?
Oh, let's find out. "Hello," one of them said, through a mouthful of leaf, or more like, "Hello." "Oh, hello," Little Kiwi replied, not quite as frightened as he had been. But suddenly fear came back. A chorus of rattling, croaking noises came from a swamp nearby.
What are those noises?
Then something small crept out of the darkness and landed close by. "What was that?" Little Kiwi cried. "That's a frog," said Mother Kiwi. The frog hopped closer. "Hello," he croaked. "I haven't seen you before. I hope you like it here." Little Kiwi said, "Hello, thank you." But before he could say any more, the frog had leapt back into the wet place. "Woo! Woo!" Perhaps it was just as well that the frog didn't wait for an answer, because Little Kiwi still didn't know if he liked it here. He didn't like the dark. In fact, he was scared of it, especially when an eerie "hoo hoo" noise echoed through the trees. What's the hoo hoo noise?
Oh, it's a bird.
What kind of bird? A moorpork. "It's just a moorpork," assured Mother Kiwi. "See, up there in the tree, with a little one your age." "Hello," everyone called out together. "When I'm a little bigger," the little moorpork said, "I'll come and play." "That'll be good," replied the little Kiwi, although he was a bit worried about playing with someone who made a scary noise like the moorpork did. Boom, boom! But a worse noise followed. A deep, booming noise shook the leaves and the ground. "What was that?" wailed the little one. "That's old Kakapo. Come, and we'll see him," Mother Kiwi said as she led the way. Little Kiwi didn't want to go near that noise, but he didn't want to be left behind in the dark either, so he followed close behind. "Boom, boom!" "Hello," said a small round shape that came out from a clump of ferns. "Sorry about the noise. My dad likes to kick up a din every now and then. I'll go and tell him that he needs to tone it down a bit. See you later," and he scurried off. Little Kiwi was relieved that the Kakapo was friendly. He came from a noisy family, but he was friendly. Little Kiwi was starting to get a little less frightened of the dark when he saw two pairs of eyes shining up ahead. Then came a terrifying gurgling, coughing, rattling noise. What did that sound like? "What was that?" screamed Little Kiwi as he squeezed close to his mother's leg. "Sorry," came a voice from the dark. A furry little animal with a big tail and shining eyes came loping out. "This is a possum," said Mother Kiwi. "Hello," said a small voice from the possum's pouch. "Mum was growling because she thought someone was going to take some fruit from our tree." That's okay," stammered Little Kiwi, but it wasn't really okay. He was still trembling from the fright he'd had. "I'll make sure it's not you before I do it again next time," said the mother possum. "Thank you," said Little Kiwi, but he thought there won't be a next time. Not in the dark anyway,
Are
no.
those num-nums? What are those?
I think so. This is a pouch. This is a pouch where he puts them. Probably his num-nums. But he thought, there won't be a next time. Not in the dark anyway, no. The night was too scary. He'd go for walks in the daytime from now on. They got back to their burrow just before daybreak and nestled down to sleep through the night. Little Kiwi was very tired after such a nerve-wracking night, but he woke early when the sun was still shining and he thought, this is a better time to go walking. Out he trotted into the sunshine. It was a bit bright for his eyes, even in the bush, but at least the scary darkness had gone. Down to the frog patch he scurried, but it was all silent. He couldn't see or hear a frog anywhere. Even the insects seemed to have gone. He felt a little lonely. So he found a clump of ferns when the Kakapo had been booming, and saw the little Kakapo tucked up with his dad. fast asleep. "Hello!" little Kiwi whispered. Oh. "Hello!" little Kiwi whispered, just loud enough to wake him. "Want to come and play?" Then the kakapo tried to say, "But it's still daytime. I can't go out until dark." Then he rolled over and went back to sleep. Little Kiwi felt even more lonely. He found the possum way up in a tree, and the moorpork too. But they were sound asleep, and didn't even move when little Kiwi called out, "Hey, bro!" Poor little Kiwi. He was very lonely. In fact, the silent bush was suddenly even more scary than it was at night. He hurried home and nestled in beside his mother again. After their sleep, they'd go for another long walk and see everyone in the dark. Perhaps the dark wasn't so bad after all. Looks like the end of the Gruffalo story.